This next meditation in the For When You're series is for when you're triggered. I want to start by just acknowledging that often this word is fraught for many of us, whether it's the word itself or the colloquial connotations that we've all heard about it. Either way, this word simply is meant to allow us to see where are things deeply activating for us. Where are there unfelt feelings or unhealed wounds? Where is there scar tissue that is getting agitated or is in pain? And so I just want to offer you that for this 15 minutes, we are simply looking at where are things within you undone. And so let's get into for when you're triggered. I want us to start by taking a few deep breaths together in and out. In and out. In and out. You may notice that deep breaths are challenging right now when you're feeling really activated by something in the ether. It's okay if for the next 15 minutes your breathing has to be a little more shallow or labored in some way. Just make space for that. And so I want you to first just notice what just happened. Whether it was yesterday or 5 minutes ago or 3 hours ago or last week, what happened that proverbially stirred you up internally? And just see if you can really observe what happened around you that stirred something up within you. This is a normal part of humanity, that we get agitated or rubbed by things outside of us, and they teach us more deeply about what is inside of us. And so for right now, just for this little bit of time that we have together, I want you to allow yourself to fully feel triggered. Often we stifle this experience due to fear of judgment or discomfort or fear that it might be too much, too big, too overwhelming. And for right here, right now, I am with you to hold this. I want you to know that it cannot be too big for you to hold because it is already within you. If it were too big, it would have taken you over already. You can feel this. And so I want you to allow it to be here, whatever it looks like. You might notice your bottom lip wants to quiver and tears well up in your eyes. You might notice everything inside of you feels frantic and doesn't know what to do, and it's jittery and uncomfortable, and it's bursting at the edge. You may notice you feel deeply solemn and heavy and weighed down. You might notice there is a rage within you that feels frightening and big and overwhelming and scary. Whatever it is, however it's showing up, I want you to greet that with the word allow. Your only task right here for the next 10 minutes is to allow this. What that does not mean is that there's anything you have to go do or say or figure out. It means you stay right here in this moment and allow yourself to feel this. If that means your body needs to lay down because of the heaviness, then lay down. If that means you need to let a squeal out so that all the jittery feelings can come to the surface, then squeal. If that means you're angry at me and my voice and the way I'm inviting you into this, then let that out. Be angry with me if you need to be. If it means you need to get up and do a couple of laps around the room, then get up and start walking right now. As long as whatever impulse in you does not harm you or others, I want you to allow it to move through you. You may notice parts of you might start to come up and try to tell you, no, push it back down. We have to figure it out. We have to go get in that conflict again with our partner. We have to figure out what we're going to do about that text from our boss. We need to do something over here. Figure that out. You may notice all of those feelings rise up. And when those rise up, I also want you to greet them with the energy of allow. And that does not mean that you step into the actions those thoughts and feelings are telling you to. It means you allow them to just be here without having any deeper meaning in this moment. Simply making space for the struggle within you that feels the conflict between what I need to do and what I'm actually feeling. In this moment, there's nothing to be done, but there is a lot to be felt. So as we allow your body to begin to embody and express and release and feel what is within, I want you to just start to see if you can really understand where this is coming from in you. That doesn't mean we have a full idea of what this reminds you of, or where it first came from, or what specific memory from childhood is getting triggered. It doesn't mean any of that. I want to offer you a quote that says, I don't need to know what it is to know that it is. In this moment, you may have no idea of what just got triggered. But what you and I both know is that you got triggered. And what I know, and what I hope you get to know, is that that is actually a really beautiful thing. Feelings come up because they're ready to come out. Triggers alert us what has not had the opportunity to yet release from us. You are sitting amidst a beautiful opportunity to more deeply connect to yourself and to heal. Only if we can treat this moment with the reverence it deserves. I want you to hear this from me, as I am not triggered in this moment, so I can hold on to the awareness for both of us that this moment is sacred. It is uncomfortable. It is painful. It is confusing. It is challenging. And it is sacred. So I want you to really sit with where this is coming from in you. And I want you to tend to that wound in this moment with as much love and care as you can muster up. I want you to imagine that we just found the wound within you. And you're going to start by gently pouring warm water over it. And after you've poured warm water over it, you're going to take gentle soap and clean the wound. Pouring warm water over it again. Not using harsh chemicals or alcohol or anything in this moment that would burn or sting, but gently using warm, soapy water to soothe the wound and clean it. And I want you to imagine taking some healing salve and wiping it onto the wound, pulling out soft, gentle gauze, and dressing it, taping it. And once it's covered, I want you to imagine that you take your hand with all its connection to you and gently place it over top of the wound. Feeling the gentle warmth and caring touch. Sending the message to this wound: I have time and space for you. I am not going to jump over this. I'm going to work to not dissociate from this. I can be present with this, no matter how painful, no matter how uncomfortable, no matter how confusing, no matter how challenging. I can have space for this. And gently, lovingly, I want you to ask the wound if it has something to tell you. Maybe you could hear the wound's pain, or maybe it said something that made you feel even more uncomfortable. Maybe it was silent. Maybe it was grateful that you're showing up for it. No matter what, I want to encourage you to lovingly hear what it has to say, reminding yourself that this is a sacred moment. I want you to tend to this wound within you the way you would the wounds outside of you, making space for it, understanding it may take longer than you want for it to heal, getting support for it in the ways you need and the ways that it impairs you. Simply understanding that this wound matters. Your wound matters. Taking in a few deep breaths. Your wound matters.